Boo! Oh, Gerald, no. There we go. Oh, okay. All right, that's enough. Hello, have you missed that sound? Gerald, my screaming goat, letting us know it is 7 o'clock. It is Mystery Card Monday. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I am Tamara Bertram, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Who are you? Who is popping in tonight? Who is playing along with me? Who is just checking out what's going on? Who just wants to see why I have a monkey on my shoulder? Give me a hidey-ho. Let me know who's out there tonight. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Gone a whole week. Yeah, I was. I was offline. Maybe it didn't feel like I was offline because I scheduled a whole bunch of posts, but I wasn't here. I did not log into social media. I deleted Instagram, Facebook, and Messenger from my phone. So I couldn't check if I wanted to. It was gone. It was gone. So hello. Hi, Jen, Melanie, Marcella, and Cheryl. Yes. And a boo. I had to have him. I had to have him. I thought, you know, it's a business expense, right? Oh, maybe I could make the whole Disney trip a business expense just to go get little buddy a boo. He, yeah, like I saw these last time I went to Disneyland. I saw these things sitting on people's shoulders and I'm like, what is this? What is this? And then I saw a boo. I'm like, I must investigate. And yeah, so he was mine. He is now mine. He is part of the show. My little buddy. Yeah, monkey on my back, monkey on my shoulder. Hey, Kathy. Hello. Marlene and Donna and Penny. Hello. Joy. Tracy. Hi, honey. I haven't even had time to talk to Tracy. That's how you know that I have been either really relaxed or really busy or really something. Yeah, we had, you guys never, ever let me be in charge of making your travel plans. That's all I'll say for now. There is never a dull moment when the Bertrams go on holidays. Do you remember last time? Remember last time I did a video from Disney a year and a half ago saying, yeah, I had purchased tickets to Universal Studios, but I kind of neglected to make any sort of arrangements on how we were going to get to Universal Studios. And that cost me, I don't know, $300-400 US to get it, like an Uber there. Yeah. Yeah. Similar story this time almost. We almost missed the flight. It's not my fault. Well, it was totally my fault. Oh my gosh, you guys. But we'll talk about that later. It was good. It was bad. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. We've had worse trips. I'm extremely happy that I was able to walk. I'm not even kidding you guys. You know, my hip, my back, all the things. I'm old. I'm overweight. Right, you guys. What was I thinking? So as we were running through the airport to catch our flight, you know how they close the doors 15 minutes before takeoff? And like, that's it. Too bad. Like if your flight is at, let's say 9:40, they would close the doors at say 9:25. Yeah. Well, when you're at the opposite end of the airport at 9:25 and you realize you're at the wrong end of the airport and you start booking it as fast as your little hip will let you waddle. Oh, I would love to see the footage of that. I would really love to see the footage. Anyway, I digress. My hip was very angry with the whole scenario. The whole situation was not good for my hip. So when I was lying in the hotel bed, such as it was, yeah, in agony because my hip was so mad and my back was angry. My knee was none too thrilled either. But I was laying there going, what? Why are we here? Why am I on vacation? I just want to go home. I wanted to go home, you guys, on Sunday. And I thought, how am I going to walk through Disneyland? Okay, so here's the thing. We got there at we did arrive. We got to California at what, 12:30? Yeah, so by the time we got to the hotel, it was 1:30, checked in at 2. I was thrilled that there was a Target 2 blocks away. Great big old Target for other people, but we're fancy, so we call it Target. 2 blocks away. I could barely make it there and back. Like, I was in agony, so I didn't know how I was going to make it through Disneyland for 4 days. However, this is a plug, non-sponsored by Dr. Ho. If it wasn't for Dr. Ho, I would not have been able to leave the hotel room. I swear to God. That thing saved my holiday. I slapped Dr. Ho on my butt and on my hip, and I walked for 12 hours. Yeah, I did. $12,000 to $15,000. 12, yeah, it was about what it cost. Jeepers. The cost of things, certainly don't go to there to save money. Anyway, Dr. Ho saved the day, because I would turn that on, and I actually fried it. Like I used it for 4 days straight, and on Wednesday night when we were taking the bus back to the hotel, I let out an almighty yelp, like somebody had just like stuck a cattle prod on a dog. Like I was riding the bus, and all of a sudden I'm like, everybody in the bus just looked at me, and I'm like, the kids almost died. They're like, "Mother, what are you doing?" I'm like, seriously, this thing like shorted, and it was it's a pulse, right? An electric shock. It zapped me right in the ass. I'm like, okay, I think I just got 3rd degree burns. You guys, why do the Bertrams go on vacation? Oh my God, Sheila, it's okay. What? This is a boo. This is a boo from Aladdin. Isn't he adorable? I love. Okay, so many stories, you guys. But yes, we had a good time. In the end, look at him. He's so cute. So he's a magnet. And so he's got this little magnet plate goes under your clothes, and then he'll sit there. So he's going to sit on my desk. He's going to be my new homie. Oh, and I also got this. I needed it. Like, I need a new mug, like I need a new stamp set, right? Had to have it though, because the colors, Tracy, look at the colors. It's like crumb cake or gray granite and cherry cobbler and vanilla. Loved it. Okay. I've missed all the comments because I'm too busy, but anyway, it was good. I didn't sleep because of the pain, but that's okay. When do I ever sleep? Anyway, I am home now. And apparently I am getting my life back on track because my doctor says I have to. Yeah. Been tracking my blood pressure through the roof. So I think tomorrow I'm going to have to be on blood pressure pills because I'm like stage 2 blood pressure. Going to have a stroke if I'm not careful. So that I got in today at the chiropractor. Carol, honest to God. Right, Tracy? I know. You can get one too when you go. Yes. So I went to, I called the chiropractor at 10 after 3 today. 3:30 I was in his office. I was like, sweet. The universe says yes, we must fix Tamara. Everything was out of whack. I could barely move my neck today. I'm falling apart. Tomorrow I'm going to physiotherapy to start with the needles again with the, not in vitro, that's not right, intramuscular stimulation. I have a phone appointment with my doctor. So Tamara is apparently losing weight. She has to because she's also pre-diabetic. Like you guys, I've been such a hot mess. But I'm energized and I'm motivated, and yeah, we're just going to do all the things that a grown-up should do, and enough of this nonsense, right? So anyway, hi, Deb. Welcome. Thanks for popping in. Hi, Bev. Yes, you made it. I thought of you while I was in Disneyland, but I didn't have time to hook up with you. And you probably wouldn't have time to hook up with me either. Poured rain on Wednesday. Sure it did. Why wouldn't it pour rain when the Bertrams are in California when they have like 1 day of rain a year, right? That was the... Anyway, I digress. Do you want to make a nice card? I want to make a nice card. Almost canceled tonight because of the whole pain. Couldn't move the neck. Oh, and I'm also like, well, I thought I was sick. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. All kinds of things are going wrong. Like weird. Hot mess. Did I mention hot mess? Anyway, hey, Stacy from Oklahoma. Hello. Coral, hi. Yes, I know, Bev, I know. What was I going to say? Yes, so today almost got canceled because I thought, no, I have to just chill, and I thought I was sick. Maybe I'm sick. I don't know. I think the pain in my neck took away from any illness I thought that I have. So, oh, Bev, it's okay. I still love you. Hi, Chrissy. Enough about that. There were other fun stories, all kinds of good stories and pictures. I didn't post any pictures, right? I'm like, yeah, you've seen them all from the last trip. Yes, this is my nice new hoodie. Although I'm not too thrilled. I mean, nothing is cheap at Disneyland, right? But it's so cozy. So cozy. Love the hood. Like, I love the lining. Love the sleeve. Got Minnie Mouse on it. Lovely. Not cheap. But I've worn it for like 4 days and it's already pilling. I mean, come on. Seriously? Not happy about that. But anyway. Let's make a card, you guys. So, no, we're not making a card. Okay, now that I got your attention, right? There's 45 of you on the edge of your seat as to like what shenanigans went on in Disneyland. I have to tell you, ladies, lean in. My Edmonton people, where are you? Where are my Edmonton and area people? Register. I haven't even talked to Tracy, so I don't know who has registered and who hasn't, but we need you to register for our open house, our new catalog open house launch thing that we're doing in Mornville, January 6th, she said confidently, if that's a Saturday, from 11 to 2, she said. racking her brains for when and what. It's in Mornville. You guys, this, like, you guys, who was, I think it was Pat. She says, well, yeah, like, I don't, you know, January, it's cold, it's dark. Who wants to drive out to Mornville? You want to drive out to Mornville because it's a gathering. It's like $45. You're going to make 8 note cards. You're going to get swag. You're going to have door prizes. There's going to be food. There are going to be displays of a whole bunch of things. I think 6 of the sweets and a whole bunch of bundles in that. Tracy and I ordered almost everything in the catalog between the two of us on the pre-order. Well, we figured it out. We've got all the stuff that we could from the pre-order for door prizes. And it's just going to be a really, really, really fun day out. And this is our first one. So we need to feel loved that, that people are going to show up for our open house. And I don't know, before I left, I think we had 4 people. And I'm like, oh, we need more than that. So please, we have 2 weeks to register. December 4th is the deadline. You have to register through the link and you have to pay. Okay, it's only $45. That's like nothing. That's nothing. $45. Come on. You're going to see all the stuff in the new catalog. There's going to be information about all our upcoming classes, paper shares, ribbon shares, all that kind of stuff that we have. And you're going to get to touch the ribbon and all that stuff. You're going to see. It's going to be so much fun, you guys. So please, if you're in the Edmonton area, it's $15 if you don't want to make the make and takes, like if you pre-register, but you still get an embellishment of some sort. For the $15 version, but then the $45 version, you get all that. Plus you get to make 8 note cards using new product. Okay. All kinds of stuff. Like I've got my list now. So that I posted that earlier. But Facebook doesn't like to push it out to people because there are links in there and they're like, oh, we don't want you to leave the Facebook page. So we don't like links. So scroll down a couple posts and you'll see, the information about this gig, and please register in the next 2 weeks. The other thing I have to talk about is tomorrow there is a sale, and Tamara's been on vacation and she wasn't on social media and she didn't tell anybody about it, but it's happening starting at midnight tonight. Is what it's called, the last chance list, right? The last chance, I don't know, whatever it's called, something about last chance. Yes, Karen, it's, thank you for asking. The link is in the first comment because I knew that, like, if people are looking at their phone, they can't scan. Oh, look at my nails. They can't scan it if they're looking at it on the phone. So the actual clickable link is in the comments. Thank you very much for bringing that up. Yes. But I could also, if you can't find that, message me and say, hey, and I'll send it to you via Messenger. Okay. That'd be great. We'd love to see you there. Yes, so the sale, the last chance and sale, the retiring list, that is it. The things that are retiring from the catalog are while supplies last. As at midnight tonight, things will start flying off the shelves because we know things are going to retire, but all of a sudden we panic because, oh my God, it's retiring. I can't get it anymore. So if there's anything in that mini catalog that's still available, you better get it quick. Some of the stuff is on sale. Some of the stuff is carrying over, and I will send, if I can do it tonight, if my neck will, like, honestly, like my chiropractor went, ooh, what happened here? So I'm a bit of a hot mess, but I'm trying to get a newsletter out tonight, quick and dirty. Just, hey, bang, bang, bang. Here's the lists so you can plan and you can see what's on sale. Things I think are up to 60%. Some things are up to 60% off. And then there's also the carrying over list. So just know about that. Okay. And I'm sorry, it's 7:13. We haven't made a card. I got some fun cards. We've done this layout before. Okay. Full disclosure. Again, this morning, I was not feeling my best, and I thought, I don't think I can do live tonight. I don't think I have it in me. And then I thought, nay, no, you can do this. All you have to do is case yourself, right? Copy and share everything, case, copy. So I dug into my little tickle trunk, and I found a card that apparently I've done twice before. Yes, I've done this layout twice before, so this is the 3rd time I've done the layout. This is how much I like it. No shame. Just change out the papers and the pieces and you have, it's amazing the different look that you get just by changing those pieces out. So, hi Annie, how are you from Waterloo, Indiana? Hello, nice to see you. All right, so is everybody ready now that I've blah, blah, blah for 15 minutes? Giddy up, let's go. Okay, Mr. Pointer. Mr. Pointer's going to help us out here. So tonight we need our standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. You know this, usual tools, inks, and embellishments. We need a designer paper piece, number 1, and it is 3 inches by 3 inches. I am using, once again, I want to call it the translucent florals. I don't know if that's what it's called. It's called Delightful Floral. You know this one that I love, this paper, right? With the matching translucent floral stamp set. One of my all-time favorite, honestly. Love it. So that's the first piece of designer paper, 3x3. I've used 2 other pieces. It's from the same paper. Sorry, I have to cough now. Designer paper piece number 2 is 1 inch by 3.5 inches. And designer paper piece number 3 is 1 inch by 4.5 inches. And they are from the same paper. They look like they're solid cardstocks, but they're not. They are slightly patterned. And they're from that same, why is this not scrolling? Hi, Jen. Welcome. Hello. It's from the same paper pack. Then I brought in a circle. You can use 2 inch, 2.25 inch, or 2.5 inch. Anything other than bigger than that, and it's going to look a little weird. So there's that. Scrap for your sentiment. And a card layer that is 3 3/4 by 5. And if you want to, you can emboss it. I like it embossed. So I need more space on this disc. Oh, and a die cut that coordinates with your paper. So I knew I would be blabbling on a lot tonight, so I already pre-did mine. Normally I don't. I didn't decorate this yet, though, or I didn't run that through the embossing folder. So let me take off all my little Post-it notes. Put them aside, and we're going to make this card. And then I'm going to make another card, because I made 2 of them today. That's how much I love this layout. I wanted a Christmas one, but I also wanted a non-Christmas one. Okay. All right, so we're going to start by folding our card base in half. Once again, I'm not really in the field of vision, so let's do this. I hope I don't whack my head on it. I really need to raise my camera, but that seems like a lot of work. So, yes. Well, I'll tell you stories when I make the second card, because I'll go through all the pieces as we go here. First thing I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take this layer, which was 5 by 3 3/4, and I'm going to run it through an embossing folder. I chose the Countryside Blossoms for this one. It's really a pretty folder. And this is just our standard one. It's not the thick 3D ones. So for these, you just need 2 of our clear plates to run through your machine. And I actually have ones that are designated embossing folders only. When I used to have in-person classes, I wanted some that weren't all cut, you know, with all our dies. So they're labeled embossing folders only, and then they're pristine condition. So I'm going to run that through the cut and emboss machine. Brute force, it went in a little crooked, so a little tight. All right, so I'm going to have that there. All right. It just adds a little pizzazz. And because it's embossed so deeply, you know I'm going to use my liquid glue to attach it. See, why aren't these comments scrolling? Hi, Liz. Thank you. I've done a little bit of work. Not a lot. I'm trying to, like, December is my slow time, right? So Friday is my last class for the year. But then I use the time to start planning for the next batch of classes and the new year and the new catalog and the paper shares. So it's not like I sit around twiddling my thumbs, that's for sure. But it's a little bit slower. So I took the weekend and just didn't do a whole lot of work, just a little bit. All right, I'm going to take these 2 pieces. So they're both 1 inch. This one's 3.5, this one's 4.5. And I'm bringing in my, whatever this label punch is. I don't know, some sort of triple layer, something or other. Pick a label, pick a, I don't know what it's called. Doesn't matter what it's called. And I'm going to flag end this. Of course, you can always just use your scissors. But I'm using the punch because I paid for it. Might as well use it. And then I know it's going to be straight too. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to glue this down first. Thank you, Tracy. Then I would be so lost without that girl, I tell you. All right, like that. She's definitely the brains of this operation. All right, so then I'm going to put this one on top of it, and then I'm going to put this one on top of it like this. So longer one to the back, okay, then the square, and then this one on the top. So it's, you know, about halfway for positioning. This is about halfway through the one on the back. And yeah, so I'm going to glue it down. Because it's embossed, I'm going to use my liquid glue. It'll just stick better. So I'll put that about there. And it's not centered top to bottom. I have it a little bit closer to the top than to the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to put in my square piece. Like so. Of course this is crooked, which will drive me insane, but that's okay. Apparently I'm already insane. All right. That's going to go there. That is the base of our card. And I love it. Like it looks super fancy. It's not. Excuse me. You don't have to emboss this layer. You don't even have to have this layer. So it's 2 1-inch strips and a 3x3 chunk. Like that's it. That's all. Now you're just kind of decorating. I'm bringing in a, this is a 2 1/8 circle. It's almost a 2 1/4. It's about 2 1/8. I'm going to tape that down flat. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on. Last night I was not well. I was like, oh, I'm getting sick. I have a sore throat. I have all the things. I don't know what's going on. Today I still had the sore throat. It's kind of in my chest a bit. I don't know. Did I say hot mess? All right. So this I stamped in Parakeet Party. And I cut it out with the matching dies. And I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. So I did that ahead because I knew I'd be a little chit-chatty today. So much to tell. So, yeah. Almost missed the connection. So we left the house. Oh my God. What has happened to jet set parking, you guys? Do not trust. Like, if you're cutting time close, jet set, holy cow. We had the worst experience with them this time. The worst. We got there like at 4:30 in the morning or whatever time we were supposed to get there, leaving us like 2.5 hours before our flight. And we had to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Here we go. For the bus. And we were at the Terminal D, and Terminal A was before that. So we waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. Finally, the bus comes. Well, it's full because of all the people who were at Terminal A. So then we waited and waited. Like one of the lady was phoning going, hey, there's a whole bunch of us here. We're going to not miss our flights, but it's getting a little tense here. And so and I don't know, they were like 2 buses running. So at that, I said, come on, family. We were walking over to Terminal A. We did. And a few other people, it was like a race. It's like the Bertrams took off and then like 5 other people went, oh yeah, I'm following them. And so when the bus came, everybody was at A, we got in, and when they got to D, nobody from D could get on again. Like it was a gong show, absolute gong show. I've never seen more people at the airport in my life. I'm like, what is going on? Are there 5 flights leaving at the same time? It was chaos. It was chaos at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was not best pleased. I haven't yet, Barbara. No, I feel much better now. I think I was just run down. Anyway, the stamp set and dies are carrying over. Yes, thank you, Paulette. I haven't even looked. So excellent. Hi, Linda. Anyway, so that's my first little bit of the story. Now, for this one, I wanted to do a congratulations. It's also in this stamp set. Congratulations. I use that sentiment a lot, and I want it a lot, but I never seem to have a lot of them on hand. So I wanted to stamp the congratulations. Now, here's a little Tamara's tip. Check this out. Like, how badly is this cut? Pretty badly. Like, it's not centered. So you go to stamp it on, if you're stamping it on a tiny thing and you're trying to get it centered, I end up wasting more paper. So new Tamara hack is like, we're not even going to try. I'm going to try to get it straight, but I'm not going to try to get it centered. So I'm using a bigger piece than I need, and I'm just going to stamp it. This is in Pretty Peacock. And yeah, it was fall break. I just thought maybe Sunday, like we left Sunday, Marlene. So I don't know, maybe I was just delusional. And there were a lot of people going to Palm Springs. So there must have been the flight leaving at a similar time to the Palm Springs one. Okay, anyway. So this is longer than it needs to be. And then I'm just going to cut it. Like this is just, instead of trying to fit it on a teeny tiny piece of paper, let's just cut it, stamp it on a big piece of paper and cut it. And then we're not diddling around with nonsense, stupidity. I'm going to do this, or I'm going to cut my finger off. Let's do this. Like this. Okay, so we got on the plane. And then we got to Vancouver. Now, I've never flown through Vancouver for connect. I did, actually. That's a lie. When we were going to Hawaii once. And that was no fun. We almost missed our connection there. But when I've gone to Disney in the past, I've either gone direct or through Calgary. And so I know how it happened. I know how it happened. So let me just show you what I'm doing here. I'm going to flag end this piece with my scissors. Stay tuned. More stories to come. Right? So you slit in the middle, snip, and then you snip from the corner to the cut and the corner to the cut. Because this is too small to use in the punch. It's ridiculous, right? And then I'm going to attach it while I keep telling my story. So we got to Vancouver, and our flight, our connection, started boarding at 9, and the flight was leaving at 9:40. So in this wonderful digital world of ours, and Tamara, having had like 3-hour nap, was a little bit sleepy, a little bit out of it. So I had my boarding passes on my phone. And when I looked at the boarding pass, it said boarding starting at 9. Fine, thank you very much. That's great. 9 o'clock. That's fabulous. We get in, everything's good. But what then happened is my phone kept sending me a reminder because I had it in my wallet, like in my Apple wallet. I had the boarding passes in there. And it said WestJet 9:40. I'm like, okay. But Tamara's tired brain flipped things around. And in her little brain, she thought the boarding was at 9:40. Nay. No. Not only that, they changed the gate on us. So we're at this end of the airport, but at 9:25, we looked over at our gate because we were just having some breakfast. We were just killing time, having breakfast. And I went, and Craig had said, like, why is there nobody at our gate? And I'm like, oh, didn't really think anything of it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, it's 9:25. It starts boarding. There should be some people there. Alicia looks at the board and she's like, Mom, it says final boarding. I'm like, what? She's like, it says gate, like E94. I'm like, what? I don't know how. I don't know why they didn't close the doors, because we got there, they closed the door behind my ass, and we were off. Like, it was like that close. I don't know why they didn't say, forget it, you missed your flight. So, and then I broke a nail. So, you know, I thought I was going to have a stroke. I'm like, okay, seriously? If my blood pressure wasn't high before, yeah, oh my God, I'm sweaty. Now I've got a broken nail, and I was like not happy. And anyway, so that was the first fun of trying to get there. Okay, for my embellishments, I am using the Blooming Pearls because I hadn't used them yet. So they're really pretty. These ones are like peacock. These ones are, I don't even know what colors they are. Doesn't matter. But I use these ones because they're iridescent and they go kind of with this paper because they've got the peacock and the parakeet. All the birds. It has all the birds' colors. So I'm using that. And I'm going to put one here. Anyway, coming home was almost as fun because I had arranged my guy. Remember last time I met the guy, Mark? He was like cool, and he's the guy who got us to Universal Studios. So I called up Mark and you know, I had confirmation that he was going to pick us up and take us back to the airport. Well, yeah, he kind of forgot. So when he picks us up, he was at the laundromat 20 minutes down the road. So yeah, there was a lot of stress there going, are we going to make it home? Are we going to make our travel, you guys? Don't ever let me book it for you. Holy kraken. There is my card. Okay, so that really only took 15 minutes plus storytelling time. This is the card. This is the one I made earlier. Don't you love it? Do you love it? I love it. Here, like this layout. It is everything. So I came across this card because I was sending my friend a thank you card. And I went into my tickle trunk of cards, and this is the one I had pulled out. I went, dang, I love that layout. I love that layout. This was some plant set that we had, right? And the matching plant paper. And I'm like, I don't even know if I can give this card away. I love it so much. I love it. So that's what spurred this one on. And then when I came downstairs, I went, no, I've done this card before. I remember I did these two cards with the exact same layout. It's just so versatile. Thank you, MJ. Hello. Thanks, Nikki. Linda. Thank you. Like, do you remember these little guys? I love it. Happy retirement. Come on. I still have this set. I still have some of this paper. It's just perfect. So let's make another one. Oh, yes. Travel. Who'd have it, honestly? And the funny thing, like, I'm like, you guys, there are 4 adults here. Why do you depend on me, given that you know my history? And see, this is what happens when Tamara relaxes for a minute, right? Like, I took my eye off the ball. I'm like, okay, we're in the airport. All right, we're in Vancouver. We're good. We made it. Awesome. All things are good. And I took my eye off the ball and I relaxed for a minute, and then we almost missed the flight. Honest to Pete. Honest to Pete. I'm going to make another card. Okay. This time, I'm going to use paper, this beautiful paper. I have so much paper from this catalog. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have so much of it. Look at it. Look at all this paper I've got. I love this. Musical notes. And Stampin' Up, they love their coordination. So let me show you what's going on here. Is this a 1-inch strip? It is. Look at this. Yeah, like I've got all these strips. This is from Cutting Up from the Extravaganza. So I need a couple of these. Yes. This is Joy, no, what is this called? Joy of Noel, Joy to Noel, somebody Noel. I don't know what this is called. Joyful? I don't know. I don't know if it's sold out, but I like it. Hopefully it's not sold out. I'm okay if it's sold out because I got a lot of it. Anyway, hello, Debbie. Welcome to the party. Did you just get here? You missed all my stories, Debbie. Now you have to go back and watch it again. You have to go back. I do tell a mean story. All right. This is the wrong size. What am I doing? It's not 5 by 3 3/4. Grab the wrong size. Hang on. I need 5 3/4. I mean 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so this one, because there are these musical notes, I'm like, hey, Stampin' Up coordination. We have the Merry Melody embossing folder that I have not given enough love to. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this. And I'm going to run that through the embossing folder. Now, this one is, this embossing folder is, so I'm trying to get this straight because I think the line on my, I think the line is not straight. So I'm trying to make sure that it's straight. Because this is one of the 3D. Oh, you just got home. Debbie, your order is in. I don't know. I sent you a message, but just so you know, your order is in. Let me know if you can be around. If not, I can see if I can get it to you this week. So I'm going to run this through the embossing folder with this plate. This one is for the thick folders. Okay, that's our plate number 4. So I'm going to run that through the embossing machine. So, yes, Debbie, you also would have missed too. There's an update that there's a sale tomorrow for the last chance items, and stuff goes on sale, but it's going to fly off the shelf. Some of the stuff's going to fly off the shelf. So if you're interested in that, check out the website. See what you have to have. Okay. So again, I'm using my glue, liquid glue, because when it's so embossed, it just sticks better. Oh, my headache is, you know, between my neck and hip being out of whack, Craig stained, he made a shoe rack or boot rack or something, and he stained it down here. Oh, the fumes, you guys, I have skull cracking headache and possible brain damage from breathing in all these fumes all day. And he wants to do another coat tomorrow. I'm like, but I need to create. You can't be doing that to me. All right, anyway, let's see. Is this 3 inches? This is indeed 3 inches, so I'm going to make this 3 inches. There's my little mini cutter here. 3 inches. All right. Now, this one is 1 inch, and it needs to be, 4.5. I need to bring out my bigger cutter. Where did it go? I lost it. Cutter. Hello? There it is. It's about to fall on the floor. All right, so one is going to be 4 1/4. No, 4.5. 4.5. Okay, 4.5. And then I'm going to do the other one in 3.5, and I'm going to do it in the same paper because I love this gold. And to be honest, I tried about 7 different options, and the golds didn't match, so I just stuck with the gold. So now we're going to glue them down. No, I'm not. I'm going to use my punch. I keep touching my computer because I'm not sure if I'm seeing messages or not. So, okay. Oopsie. Can you believe that it is like the 20th of November? Oh my gosh. I'm like, I need to start making Christmas cards. I don't know. I don't know where the time went, but I am way behind schedule. Okay. It always works out in the end, but it might be a little bit less hectic this year. I don't think my brother's coming home. And so it won't be quite as much, back and forth to Mom's and that. And the big meals and all that stuff. So we'll see. He might come home. Okay. Like that. It's just full of appointments. So this week, like I say, tomorrow I've got the doctor's phone appointment, and then I have my physiotherapy in the afternoon. Friday, I'm going with Mom to an appointment with Dad. Oh, I have to check the time on that because I might not be able to do my virtual newsletter. I have to see what time his appointment is. Stay tuned. Okay, so here we go. December 7th. I know, Bev, and I didn't even get your card in the mail. I wanted to get you a card in the mail, and it's December 7th, and I don't know if I have time to make a card. Anyway. All right, so for this one, I am using a larger circle from my Stylish Shapes. The one I did earlier was the small one, but this one warrants a bigger one. So I'm going to run over here and I'm going to cut myself a bigger circle. Seriously, whose plates look like that? This is why I don't show my machine. Other demonstrators, you look at their YouTube, their TikTok and their Instagram videos, and they have nice looking cutting plates. And then you see mine. No. There are no clean plates here. I do, however, have a clean Versamark that I'm going to use. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so this is the 2.5 inch one. So this guy's going to go here. And I'm going to glue him down, or tape him down. He doesn't need glue. Excellent, MJ. That's what I like to hear. Sometimes I think, I don't know. Am I doing it wrong? They still work, so why would I? Okay, so lovely, right? We've got all these matching notes and things and wood. So then I brought in another set that carried over from last year, Perched in a Tree, because let heaven and nature sing. If you saw my card from yesterday, it got a lot of love. And it was, you'll have to scroll to see it, but it got a lot of love, and it was musical notes and the phrase, let heaven and nature sing, from this stamp set. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do that with this layout. So I did. I just now need to find all my stuff. All right. So I am going to emboss my little Chubster bird. So Mr. Chubster, as I like to call him, we're going to emboss him in gold. This stamp, a lot of people struggled with it when it first came out because everybody's like, well, I don't want to color the bird. And honestly, I couldn't color the bird to save my life. I did a class with this set and I did not color the bird. We just stamped him in gray granite. And right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to emboss him in gold. And I've tried coloring. I could show you the garbage. Like, it was nasty. I can't color this guy. It ruins him, in my opinion. So I'm going to emboss him in gold. So I'm stamping. Did you see what I just did? Okay, so for those of you who don't know what I'm doing, I just rubbed my embossing buddy on my paper to get rid of the oils from my finger and any static in the air because we are in Canada in November and it's dry and staticky. Then I'm going to bring in my gold embossing powder. Did you see my Versamark? Ta-da! Brand spanking new. I think I now have 7 of them. I have problems. Okay. So I'm just covering it with the gold embossing powder. Isn't he adorable? I love him. Little chubby fella. He's just like me. I bet he's pre-diabetic too. Hey, little fella. All right. High blood pressure, all the things. Okay, so I have a little bit of schmutz that I see on his chest that I want to get rid of. I think it's gold embossing powder and I don't want it to set, so there. Like so. Now I'm going to heat set it. If my cord is long enough. Okay, here we go. I love embossing. I just don't do it enough. I'm always in a rush. When I do emboss, I tend to stamp 4, 5, 6 of them and do it all at once. And then I keep them in the stamp case for next time. And then I'm usually glad that I did. Just look at that. He's so cute. Love him. I know. I seriously wore my sandals today. Nikki was awesome. All right, so I'm going to cut him out. If I can find the die. Where I put it. Oh, he's back in the case. Look at that. Donna, you'd be proud of me. All right, I'm going to go over here and cut it. I'm just going to tape it in place. I'm wearing the wrong glasses. I came down here wearing my wrong glasses. So again, never a dull moment. Okay. Ta-da. Cut out Mr. Chubster. Oh, he's so cute. Now, all right, now I need a little bit of scrap. Here's some scrap. Here's some scrap. This will work. All right, so I'm going to take the nature, let heaven and nature sing, and my cherry cobbler ink. Stamp that on my scrap. Nice. Okay, I'm going to let that, in case it was too juicy, I'm just going to hang out over there for a minute. Now, I'm also going to take a piece of white, and I'm going to cut a branch. I know, white is a little weird. Stay with me. I tried, okay, let's use a bigger piece. Chubby die back in the case. Okay, Barbara, where did I put it? Oh, he's way over here. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to cut this white. Branch. Back in the case. Everybody's closed. Okay, he's all safe and sound. Now, I know it looks weird, like to have a white branch. However, I tried it with other colors, and it just didn't work. Look, I tried it with the gold, and then it was too much gold. And I tried it with this, whatever this is, from this, from the Joy of Christmas. On the back side of this is like this wood grain. Well, that was just too harsh to all of a sudden introduce another color where nothing else was coming in that color. So I just brought in the white, and maybe it's a little too much. I don't know, but I thought I'm going to emboss it in the wood grain because I could, so I did. It's just, yes, this one's a little bit snazzier than the one I did earlier. There's a few more steps, but it's worth it. Wait till you see the final. It's only 7:43. Like, honestly, if I had my act together, I could even do another card. Okay, so it's a little intense now that there's another pattern, but it's the best alternative, honestly. Now, I think this is dry, so I'm now going to fussy cut this, turning the paper, not the scissors. It makes it a lot easier on your hand to turn the paper. Anybody put their Christmas tree up yet? Not me. We'll probably do that this weekend. What else can I tell you about the trip? There were way more people than I thought there were going to be. Like, I know it was fall break here, but it's not fall break everywhere. And the Disney apps and all that, they said this was like not the lowest season. Like, there's green, yellow, red. This was yellow. But honestly, the lineups were way longer than we thought. They weren't too bad. Thursday night, the girls went back, and from 10 till 12, they were good. But I'll post the video maybe. I've never seen that many people there ever before. And I've been there like 11 times. It was crazy. Oh, Donna. Oh, no. The sentiment, Melanie, is from the Perch in a Tree. I have an interesting. This is in the main catalog. I carried over from last year. Okay, so now I'm just going to glue everybody down. This I'm going to pop up on dimensionals. If I talk slower, then it'll fill the whole hour. Or I could just sign off early for once and actually go try to get my headache gone. Stop breathing in these darn fumes. Holy crow. Tree goes up December 1. Okay, there you go. We used to wait till the first weekend in December, and now it's like whenever I feel like it, if it makes me happy. Okay, so now I'm going to glue down the tree branch, my white tree branch, which is a little bit weird. However, is what it is. I like it to overhang, but you got to make sure it's still within the confines of the card. So we'll go like that. And then Chubby. I'll put this back too so I don't get yelled at. This little guy goes in here. Okay. He's not chubby, he's fluffy. Or something like that. Okay. Oh, and I needed to drink 2 liters of water today and I didn't. Ugh. He's not too bad, Marcella. Thank you for asking. He's been not too bad. We go on Friday to the urologist, and we'll see what his prostate numbers are. And so, yeah, it could be interesting. Mom has a mouse. Mom has a mouse. The woman's about to have a nervous breakdown. So I just bought her an 8-pack of mouse traps. That will be delivered to her house tomorrow. I have to go and set up the mouse traps because she won't go near the basement because she knows there's a mouse down there. So it's been an interesting time while I was away. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do on here is I'm going to pop on some rhinestones, if I can find where I put them. Where did I put them? They're retired. It's okay. You're allowed to use retired product. She said, looking for her retired product. Did I put it here? I did put it back. Wow, look at that. Okay. They were some of my favorite embellishments, so I bought lots extra. The Champagne Rhinestone Basic Jewels. So sorry. I know I shouldn't be showing retired stuff in case you fall in love with it and you can't get it and then you're sad. But I don't know what to tell you. I like it, so I'm doing it. Yes, Penny, you will indeed. Welcome. Thanks for popping in. So I'm going to put one here. Now these, with this bird, you got to be careful with where you put your little rhinestones because if you do it in the wrong spot, like where I wanted to put it, then it looks like he's pooping. You don't want that. Nobody wants a pooping bird card. But you can see I want to put it there, but then it's in the wrong spot completely. So we're going to put it down here and hope it doesn't look like poop. There he is. I love him. I love him so much. And it's 7:48, so I don't think I will start another card. But so there's the one I made earlier. Like, just look at the versatility. So we don't need to see two of everything here. So we've got this guy, that one, these two. Like, I love this layout and so many good Christmas ones. I know Jen Lamoureux, you're going to come up with some stuff. I know Sherry, you're going to come up with some stuff. Whoever else is playing along, I know you're going to come up with some fabulous Christmas ones because most people are trying to come up with Christmas. And I might make a few of these and I'd love to do it tonight, but honestly, I should do the newsletter. I should do all the stuff and some of the things. Oh yay, Marcella, it makes me so happy. Please post it in the comments afterwards. What I'll do is I'll take pictures of these and then if you guys played along, post yours in the comments below because I love to think that I've inspired you to make something or that you like it so much that you're going to copy it. That it just makes me so happy. So please, if you do make one, post it in the comments. Again, for anybody who's coming in late, If you are in the Edmonton area, January 6th, please come to our open house and our card making day. I wanted to call it a mini extravaganza, but it's not. Like, we don't want to confuse the two events. But it's not a card class because we're not I mean, y'all have stamped before, right? But you're going to come and you're going to play with the new products. We're going to have, like, say, the 8 note cards are made. We're making projects using all new products. And I think I think Tracy's going to make the cards. 6 of them are from suites, and then the other 2 are from bundles. And they're fantastic. And there, Tracy's just popped in the link again. If you can just click on that, you have to fill in that form and send her money. Okay. Hopefully the $45 option, because that gets you the most stuff. You're going to get the swag. You get it in all the prizes, all the games. It's just going to be so much fun. We're putting a lot of time and thought into this. It's our first one, so we'd love it to be a success. So please, registration is in 2 weeks, like December 4th. We need to start making our kits for whoever is kind of come and make the cards. And we can't be making them like a day before. And if you show up on the day and you think, oh, these are fabulous, can I make some? No, because we won't have prepped it for you. So please, please, please register, $45. And then the sale. So the last chance list and the retiring items and the carrying over lists, I will post them today, tomorrow. Y'all know it's out there. I'm sure you follow other demonstrators. You might be able to find the lists elsewhere as well. But I'm going to see if I can get a newsletter cracked out now, if Alicia will let me. Usually at 8 o'clock, it's like, come on, Mom, we have to watch our shows. Come on. So those are the 2 main things. And also my adhesive kits. So I'm thrilled to say that I've sold a few of these. And they're a fantastic deal. If you're in Canada, it's $65.50 for porch pickup. It's an extra $16.99 if you're long distance. But I can get 2 of them in the $16.99 box if you want to buy 2 of them. You just have to put them in this bag itself because the box, it won't fit into the box like this. But I can put all the loose pieces in and you can just put them in the bag. So it makes a great Christmas present for your crafty girlfriends. That's all I'm only selling. Oh, tomorrow's the deadline. Tomorrow, the November 21st. Oh, here, for anybody, whether you're a customer or a demonstrator, you need to know that shipping is behind, right? Because we had all these sales going on and the 10, 15, 20, there were sales while I was away. Shipping is behind. They shipped today. They were up to November 14th. What's today, the 20th? So they're like 6 days behind, if my math is right. Tomorrow they should be shipping the 15th. So it's your orders that you placed last week are going to be delayed. So if you're needing anything for the holidays, you need to order sooner than later because it's getting close to crunch time with the mailing and the holiday season. And so that's a little something you should know. I think that's it. I'm not going to belabor the point. I've said all I think I need to say. Thank you for popping in. I've missed getting together with you guys. I'll let you know if there's going to be a virtual a coffee break on Friday. I have to check. I could check right now. I don't know what time my dad's appointment is, but something tells me there's a conflict. And if I can log into my phone, I will let you know right now. Doctor with Mom. It's at 11:30. I think I can squeeze it. I think I could do 10 to 10th. No, I might have to push it earlier. I'll just do it earlier, but I'll let you know. Stay tuned. I might have to do it at 9 o'clock instead of 10. But thank you for popping in. And that's all. That's all. Have a great night, you guys. Have a fabulous week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.